Prakash, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Western College of Technology. So today we are going to deal a case study on the energy recovery in the four-wheeler vehicles. So in our day-to-day life, energy is playing a very vital role. So if you take the vehicles, the kinetic energy plays a very important role. So in the previous sessions, we have discussed about the heat engines, types of engines, 4-stroke, 2-stroke, and then wall timing diagram, components, everything we have discussed. So based on this, we have studied that the chemical energy in the fuel is converted into heat energy, whereas the heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. And in the previous videos, we have discussed about the usage of energy. So the energy mainly in the vehicles, nowadays 70% of vehicles are running with the internal combustion engines with fossil fuels. Only some 10 to 20% are now switched off to electrical vehicles, and some 30 to 40% are vehicles with hybrid technology. So our case study on this energy is based on this hybrid technology. So what is this hybrid technology? How to recover energy? Where we are getting the energy? This we are going to deal in the case study. So in normal vehicles, so we are traveling with different speeds. So fuel plays a very important role to move the vehicle. So as the kinetic energy in the connecting rod from the piston is converted to the crankshaft, where the crankshaft is connected with the drives, which makes to move the wheel. So here this is the wheel. So now in this case study, so here this is a setup where a demo model where how the energy can be transferred to a motor. So this type of energy transmission is here. So whenever a vehicle is going with a normal speed or with a varying speed, we apply brake. So whenever a brake is applied, what is the phenomenon behind this? Friction is the phenomenon behind. So whenever a brake is applied, there a friction takes place. Because of this friction, what happens is the vehicle is stopped. So when there is a friction, lot of amount of energy is lost. So this energy is recovered, okay, and recovered and made to rotate, and then it can be stored in a motor. So this type of recovering the energy is called as regenerative braking. So this is one of the type of the energy savings method which is used in the hybrid model. And also in our real times, when we go in the vehicles, we have to, in the cities, we have to pass through many signals. So during the signals, what happens is most of the vehicles are in the on conditions. So lot of fuel is lost and lot of energy is lost. So nowadays there is an option where when the vehicle is in ideal condition, the engine becomes to the off mode. So whenever we are using a clutch again, what happens is the engine gets started. Like this, we are using this recovered energy, and also when you are going to the hill stations, more amount of energy can be utilized. So this excess energy can be stored in a vehicle with the help of a battery system. So this battery system energy saved can be reused whenever it is necessary. So what happens when we are doing like this? So the first thing is, when the energy which is lost is recovered and is saved and it is reused, so the usage of the primary fuel is reduced. So the primary fuel is used as the fossil fuel, the usage of fossil fuel is reduced, one thing. So when the usage of fossil fuel is reduced, what happens is the cost becomes lesser. So there is a reduction in the cost. And next one is, when the cost is reduced, what happens is, the third thing is the very important is the pollution. So whenever the usage of fossil fuels is reduced, the usage of the fuels will impact with the environment. So the pollution is also reduced. So this is the way where the energy can be recovered and can be reused. So this is our case study on the hybrid technology which is used in our vehicles. Okay. So we have discussed the case study on this hybrid technology. So like this, we have to make many case studies to recover energy in the vehicles. So this is one of the method where the regenerative braking is used to restore the energy in vehicles. So there are many methods like this. So we can also devise such a methods. So here, so this is the model where we can use this energy to save to run a motor like this. So again another thing is, this energy can be stored in a battery and it can also use to move the vehicles. Okay, so that is nowadays we are having electric vehicles where the battery energy is charged from the available energy resources. But that is one type of where electric vehicles. But what is the feasibility there is, we have to charge and then they are given a specific distance. For example, 350 kilometers or 400 kilometers we have to travel. After that we need a charging point. So as the electric vehicles is upcoming, if the number of electric vehicles is more and more, the charging stations should be increased. So this we have to keep in our mind. So alternate method is, so the charging of this battery is made in the vehicle itself. So here when this is made, what happens is the charging station necessary is not to be focused. So here the vehicle itself is get charged with the help of a battery. So this is our case study today. Thank you.